Hi, welcome. So in this particular video, I will be talking about basic childhood trauma recovery. We'll be sharing tips on how you can help a child recover from trauma in the in case you notice that a child is going through such. Now, this child doesn't have to be your own. In case you're a caregiver, you are a maid, a nanny, godmother, godfather, these steps would help you ensure that this kind of child, they're just basic trauma recovery. They do not take the place of therapy or counseling. All right, so let me share certain tips with you that would help you. Number one is, don't be afraid to communicate with such a child about your thoughts and feelings regarding his or her traumatic experience. Now, don't be alarmed if you notice or realize that your child or such a child seeks safety by regressing into a younger age. So what I'm basically saying here is, if you notice that any child is traumatized or is acting in a certain way because he or she is traumatized, please go ahead and have a conversation with such a child. Don't be afraid. Don't feel what will this child think and stuff like that. It's important that you have this conversation with such a child, and don't feel alarmed if you realize that a child is seeking for safety at every point in time, always looking for how to be safe. Now, I could have someone who has gone through this, still a child, and is bedwetting. Now, find out very well why that child is bedwetting. It's possible that that child is traumatized or has an experience of trauma, hence the reason why he or she feels afraid to wake up at night to ask to go to the toilet or to the loo. Now, when I say child, now I'm even saying that this could even be happening to a 6-year-old child who is still bedwetting. So do not get alarmed, do not be too furious. Try to find out why that is happening with the child. The next point is, you need to show comforting, positive, and patient attitude, because this has significant influence on a child's trauma recovery. If you're going to have a conversation with a child, or if you have any child with you, ensure that you are very patient with such a child. Ensure that you go on this journey with a child with a great sense of positivity and patient attitude. Children often blame themselves when they are traumatized. They blame themselves for their own victimization, I beg your pardon. So it's important that you make them feel safe and you make them feel secured as you interact with them. So be comforting, be positive, and be patient with them. Number 3, assure that child. Now, I'm using that word, that child, because this may be your child and this may be someone else's child. So assure that child that he is not responsible for the traumatic events. All right. By this, you are giving that child a sense of hope. You are giving that child a sense of hope and making that child to understand that, look, whatever happened to you is not your fault. It has happened. However, things can get better. Whenever a child understands that he or she has got your back, whenever a child understands that you are with him or her, he feels secure. That child feels secure and feels like, I can always talk to this person. All right. So you need to make them understand, because so it is normal that even adults, blame themselves for events that have happened. All right. So it's one thing to make them feel that, look, this thing has happened, but do not blame yourself. All right. You're going to get out of it. Giving them this hope, giving them this positive vibe helps them to recover quickly. So all that you have learned, take it along with you as your arsenal and go out there and help a child who is traumatized. Like I said, these are just basic tools, basic tips rather, that can help. It doesn't take the place of proper professional consultation, as the case may be. Thank you for watching. See you.